Supporting the movie industry. I wanted to talk about supporting the movie industry because a lot of us support the movie industries when we don't really think we are. But I don't even think people support the movie industries and think that they don't support the movie industry when they know that if they're buying something, then they're supporting the movie industry. So I'll just say it that way. So the only reason why I'm making this video because it's on my mind. So I don't feel like going seeing 28 Days Bone Temple. You hear what I just said? I want to go see 28 Days Bone Temple, but I'm not going. But I want to see it, but I'm not going. And I was like, I just don't feel like going. It's cold outside. I'm feeling lazy today. I just want to chill out. I want to play a video game. I just want to chill out in my house, man. I worked my butt off this past week. We got a 3-day weekend. You know, we got Dr. Martin Luther King. We got Martin Luther King Jr. Day off. You know, God rest his soul. Great man and all. We got our company honor his day as a holiday. So it's cool. So I'm just going to chill out, man. So I wanted to go see the Bone Temple. I decided not to. So why am I making this video? Because I really want to go see the Bone Temple. I really did. But I decided not to. So I was thinking about how I support the movie industry. So I was sitting here and I'm trying to debate on what I want to do. I got to throw a load of laundry in the dryer and I don't know if I want to work out or not, or I want to go out here to this movie theater and go see the Bone Temple, but I really don't. But then I really do. Then I want to just chill out. So I ordered some stuff from Amazon because I need a couple things and they're going to bring it tomorrow. Luckily, I got my order in. They can bring it tomorrow, you know. So I said, hey, you can, you know. So I was like, I followed this guy on YouTube, and he talks about all the movies that are coming out in the next couple months. And he said the Bone Temple is already up for pre-order. I said, huh? So, you know, I got on Amazon, and I ordered me a steel copy of the Bone Temple. So, yeah, I didn't go to the movie industry. I didn't go to the theater to go see it. But I ordered the steelbook, and I looked at the steelbook on Amazon. It looks really good. And why am I ordering it? Because I want to see the movie. I want to own the movie. See, I got 28 Days Later on DVD. I went to Walmart and I seen 28 Days was on DVD. I said, well, 28 Years Later was on DVD at it was cheap because it was a DVD, right? So I was sitting there like, okay, so I'm sitting there going to myself, I'm like, well, I was at Walmart and I was like, wow, that's a DVD. So it looks all right on your TV as DVD. I just, you know. And another thing too, see, I thought 28 Years Later was not as good as I wanted it to be, but I did like it. I was one of the few that I could see what they were trying to do. It was a little different. So I was like, so if you look at what I did, I double dipped. I went to the theater because I was jacked up to see 28 Years Later. And it was kind of like, I remember when I came out the air, I put up a video saying, I don't think a lot of people's going to like this movie. I think some people like it, some people's going to be like me. And sure enough, I was right. So 28 Years Later, the Bone Temple is out this weekend. Well, I want to go see it, but I just don't feel like going. So, you know, I was like, so I went and seen 28 Years Later. Got something in my eye. I went and seen 28 Years Later, and then I was at Walmart when it was available, and I seen the DVD of it. I just wanted to get it on DVD because I just thought that the way I was looking at this movie, was, I thought the movie was okay. So when I was at Walmart, I said, you know what, I'm going to get this on DVD, and I did. So I can watch it anytime I want. Also, you can watch 28 Years Later on Netflix, which is a good thing. So, in closing, and I'm going to make this, you know, about 8-minute video. So, I wanted to watch 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. I heard it's getting good reviews. I heard it was good. But, you know, a lot of people were so was so not, kind of like the one that came out before the Bone Temple. A lot of people was all over the place. So I don't think, I think a lot of people's going to opt. They're going to opt out not to go see it. Me, I want to go see it. I just don't feel like sitting in theater right now and going to see it. I just want to chill out. So I supported it by getting on Amazon. I pre-ordered it, so it's already locked in. Amazon send you, you can get on Amazon and see when it's going to ship out. But I looked at that steelbook, and it looks good, and the reviews are real good. So I got, I got 28 days later, and I got 28, 21. I forgot. I got all of them. I got all the 28 days later trilogy, whatever it is, right? So I got them all. So they're going to be, if this one does good, they'll make that other one. So I wanted to support it, so I went on pre-order and I got it. So one thing I wanted to make a point about is I wanted to show you how much now this is just me. I just want to show you how much I invest in. Not only do I own, now watch this. Not only do I own, now watch this. Not only do I own all these movies, and I got another shelf in my bedroom, because I got one shelf in my bedroom that I have movies, because sometimes I just want to go in my room and then I want to just look at that shelf, because I got a variety of movies on that shelf. And most of them, I got just a DVD shelf in my bedroom. So, I got an Xbox, Xbox One X in there, and I could play just my DVDs in there, so I don't have to come in here and look at stuff. Sometimes I get stuff out here, but most of the time I got my little DVD shelf. And I only got one shelf in my bedroom. So I got all these movies, and all these movies, just to make a point, you are supporting the movie industry by, one, you're going to see the movie in the theater, and then two, you're coming home and you're buying it later on and you're getting it as a physical copy. So the reason why I was making this video, because I ain't gonna lie, you guys, I can't wait. So what I did was I decided to buy Predator Badland. I ordered Predator Badland, and I get it next month. But I feel like watching Predator Badland. So what I did was I got on my Fandango. As you see, this is my Fandango. See, this is Fandango at home. And so I was sitting there going, my goodness, Big. This is what I said to myself. It says My Movies up there at the top. As you see, it says My Movies up at the top. I got 118 movies I bought. Now, a lot of people don't like buying stuff on digital. I wanted to go see Five Nights at Freddy's 2, but I didn't go see it because, again, it was playing at the theater, and I just didn't want to go out there in theater and go watch it. So I bought it. I bought it. And actually, I got Five Nights at Freddy I ordered on physical as well. And then I got the Black Phone, and I just got that physical. I got that physical, about a week ago, Black Phone 2. And I wanted to go out theater and watch that, but I didn't. Obviously, I went and seen Weapons. Megan 2.0, which gets a ton of hate. I got that. I went and watched that, and I got that on Steelbook. Caroline, I got that Steelbook, and it just, look all these movies I got. Now, some of these movies I didn't get to go see. Thanksgiving, I didn't care for that. I thought that was just, I don't know. It's in my Monster House. I own that physical. Indiana Jones, I got that 4K. Cobweb, got that. Bye Bye Man. Harry Potter. Now, I got Harry Potter 8 film collection, and not only that, I got Harry Potter physical. I got all of them. I don't know what I did with them. Yeah, there I got all of them. So if you see right here, if you look right, like right there, you can see right there with my fingers that's the Harry Potter 8 film collection. So, we really do support the movie industry and stuff like that because this is how they make their back end money when they don't get their. So they make all kinds of money off me, but now I got Megan, I got Avatar, Way of the Water. A lot of these are double dipping and triple dipping. Hey, at the end of the day, you guys, it's my money. I do what I want. But sometimes I just don't want to put in a physical copy. And I just go ahead and you know, there's the Black Phone down there. I got The Witch. I got The Witch 2. I got Pearl. Uh, you know, Sleepy Hollow, Rogue One, Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. I didn't care for that, but I bought it anyway. But the point I'm making is I didn't really get into the Suicide Squad. I got it. It was okay. Those Who Wish You Were Dead, it were all right. Look at this. I got the Conjuring 3 film collection, and pretty soon that's just 3 films. And so this is just a video library of stuff that I bought, you guys, over a period of time. And a couple of these movies, they're kind of all like Super 8. I love Super 8. I love The Nun. I love Your Next. Halloween, obviously. Overlord, love that. Ant-Man and the Wasp, it's kind of all right. Venom, I'm not too big on Venom, but I got it. I don't hardly ever watch it. Death Day 2, I watch it a lot. Alita Battle Angel, I watch it a lot. Brightburn, I watch it every once in a while. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, once in a while. I rarely watch Midsummer, but I do go back and watch Village of the Damned because it's old. Zombieland, I watch it when I'm in the mood to watch something funny. But all these that's 108 movies. And the only reason why I'm making this video is because I was like, dang, Vic, you got 108? And this is just, and reason why I happen to look is because if you look over in the corner, I bought Predator Badlands just a couple of minutes ago because I'm gonna work out. I'm thinking about working out and then, watching Predator Badlands later on this evening. And I was gonna go out to the theater and go watch 28 Days Bone Temple, but I ordered it on Amazon and I'm excited. So yeah, I was like, wow, Vic, you got 118 movies, so you go over here to your profile and it shows you your profile and Fandango Now. I like Fandango Now. And this is why I wanted to get away from YouTube, is because I like YouTube, you guys, but I noticed that when did I get that one apartment? I got that one, when did I move in that one? 2010. 2010, I wanted to, I got me this apartment. And I remember that I was watching stuff, and I was buying stuff on digital, and I was buying stuff, physical. And I didn't think nothing of it. Now here is my stuff on my Prime Video. Now obviously I'm a 49er fan, and they suck this year, even though they're in the playoffs, but they're pretty banged up. But anyway, if you look down to my purchases, purchase and rental. Now, I'm a big From fan, but if you look, I have a lot of movies I also purchase on my stuff, if I can find it. I can't find it because it's not going to let me do it. I forgot how to do it. Let me see if I can find it. So it's got my stuff, and then you look down. All right, there you go. Purchase and movies. Now, there you go. You see that? I bought The Strangers, which somebody turned me on to that. Jurassic World Rebirth, I own that. Clown in the Cornfield. That was pretty good. They inserted that gay stuff in there, which I didn't care for. But other than that, I enjoyed the movie. Okay. Drop was good. Woman in the Yard, I haven't watched yet. Death and the Unicorn, The Monkey, The Man in the White Van was pretty good. But these are all the stuff that I bought. Look at all that. These are all the stuff that I bought. And it don't even tell you the number of movies that I bought on here. But I'm just going through. Now, why am I talking about this video? Because bringing up this type of video, because I definitely support the movie industry. I definitely support digital. I definitely support physical, and I support digital. Now, some people can get on here and say, oh, that's one reason why the physicals are going down, because it's people like you that buy digital. But I got to thinking, man, back in the day, I was like, man, before, because I was never big on YouTube. So I knew then that I was like, now I know what my problem is when it comes to watching stuff on TV. Back in 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I was not into YouTube at all. So when I wanted to watch a movie, I was like, oh man, this is how I would be at work. This is like back in 2008, 9, 10, and 12 and 13 and 14 and 15. I was like, oh man, what's your name is going to be available to rent and buy. And I don't want to, I don't want to pay this much to rent when I could have to pay just a little bit extra to buy. So I would go ahead and buy it. So, I would just buy stuff, man, and I'd have my digital library. Do you know that it was like I lost an account I could never recover? And I had I had so many TV shows that I had purchased on that account. And I tried to recover it, but I couldn't recover it. And then if I did recover it, I would have to, I forgot what happened. So I was like, dang, Vic, that was a lot of money you lost on all those, buying all, because sometimes I just want to buy a series, and I'll buy series, and something happened to that account. So anyway, I started redoing it over again. I had no idea about what was going on between, I didn't know anything about, digital versus physical, because I just wasn't in that ball camp, because I wasn't never on YouTube. If I just seen something I want, I just buy it. If I wanted to go out to the theater, I would go watch it. And then sometimes I'd be like, God be at work, says, dang, Vic, why don't you just wait a couple months? That physical will be available. I said, nah, man, I can't wait. I want to watch it this weekend, man. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the money. So not only do I drop the money to go to movies to go see something, I'll drop money to buy it on digital. And then I'll also drop money to buy it physical if I really, truly like it. So I thought I would just drop this video to show you how much that we really truly do support. We really do support. We support a lot of us. I really think we support the movie industry. I really do. You can say what you can say about. What I'm just trying to say is that I've been putting up videos about how I'm just tired of YouTube and all the stuff that's going on. I said, Vic, what was you doing back then before you got into YouTube? And I remember I used to get so excited because I get off work and I'd be like, or Friday would come around and I got to watch my nickels and dimes. And I'd be like, sometimes I ain't got that much money to spend because sometimes I'm tight with money. And I'd be like, oh man, I can buy Watching Them because that movie's available on digital. And I would just be so happy to watch it on digital. I was like, oh, I can't wait to watch that movie, or I'm going to work out. And when I finally got my own gym room, it took a while to get my gym room together. Because, I had to take out a loan, then I got to pay the loan back. I dropped like a lot of money to build up my gym room. And all the gyms I worked out back in the past, I wanted to make sure when I brought people over to see my gym room, they said, man, you got this thing looking like a professional gym. I said, yeah, I sunk a lot of money in it. Now, I'll have that gym room paid off here soon, but it's a good investment. But I'm starting to feel pretty good because now I'm backing off on YouTube. I don't care about. I'm going to put another video up here soon about streaming services, and I'm going to tell you about all the stuff that I found on streaming services that was just blew my mind. But it just feels good when I kept saying, I said, what was you doing back in 2009? It was because I went through that really bad breakup back in 2009. That relationship put me down. Then I had to stay with this family, get back on my feet. And then about 2010, I got me this apartment. Man, I struggled to get back on my feet. I finally got there. And I remember I used to be so excited about just buying something on digital and And then when I seen that, I go to the store and I see that was on physical, I'll be like, of course, obviously, it was going to be on physical, but I was like, man, I love that movie. And then a part of you could say, well, you own it on digital. I wanted to own it physical, so I would go ahead and I'd sometimes double dip and triple dip. But the point of this video is that I was looking back at 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I had none of this stuff in my head that I'm getting off YouTube. Now, it's not YouTube's fault. It's my fault for allowing that stuff to come in. I had no idea what woke was. I didn't know what woke was. I had no idea what woke was. That's how blind I was. I was blind to the internet. I didn't like internet. I said, I'm not going to get a computer. There's going to be no computer. My little boys was like, really, Dad? I said, nope, there's going to be no computer in this house, and there's going to be no internet. And I gradually got a computer, and I don't have a computer anymore. Everything's on this phone now. I got a laptop, but I used to have an actual desktop computer, and I used to have my head all up in it and I wouldn't allow it. I was just a cable man. So I wanted to share that with you because I'm feeling pretty good now because I'm just letting go of all this stuff. I watch a lot of stuff now on YouTube that's like mysterious disappearances or video pickups. Like when I watch somebody that picks up a video, video pickups like game pickups or movie pickups, they just talk about picking up a movie. And it just feels so much better. Because I kept saying, man, what's bothering me and stuff like that. I used to watch stuff, I used to watch all kinds of stuff, and I just never was in that ball camp. So anyway, at the end of the day, you guys, we are really, I know supporting movies through the digital library is not most preferred, like the physical people that collects physical. So I get that, but I'm just telling you, man, they are making money off us because that's their last form of trying to get their money back if it doesn't do very good at the box office. Now, if it does good at the box office and then you still want to buy it on digital and you still want to get it physical, then it's a win-win-win. But if they struggle and they barely make their money back in the theatrical release, and then they do know that they can rely on that digital, because if you ever notice, digital usually is like what is digital? It comes out on digital for like a month and a half, and then the physical comes out. So they stretch it out to where they can make money. So I don't blame them. They just put it this way, you guys. They make money off me. I know they make money off me. Not only do they make money off me, like I was sitting here, man, I wanted to go out and see Bone Temple, and I follow this guy on YouTube. It tells you about the coming movies that are coming out next month. It's going to be available. And I sit there and said, whoa, man, look at that steel book, man, for the Bone Temple 28 years later, the Bone Temple. I was looking at that steel book. I was like, what? So I got on Amazon. Boom, there it was, man. So I got it coming. Why? Because I already got 28 years later on DVD. And I bought it on DVD because, yeah, even I liked the movie. But I thought, wow, man, this movie... I was looking for more. So I'm hearing that the Bone Temple is just way better. And so now that means that we're going to get the next one that's going to come out if it does good. So anyway, I hope this video makes sense, and we'll catch you next video. God bless.